perversions of science. Sometimes it seems like all men think about is sex. Not that I'm complaining, mind you. It's just that I prefer a man who does more than think about it. I want my man to take control. I want him to... Losing control can be a terrifying thing. But then again, it's nothing to lose REM sleep over. At least that's what the man in my next playback keeps telling me. And he should know. I calibrated this off-kilter ode to insomnia under the name Dream of Doom.
The vision of John Bunyan is perhaps the most characteristic expression of the Puritan religious outlook. Until the decline of religious faith, Bunyan, like the Bible, was known to most ordinary readers. His great novel, perhaps the first novel, is an allegory, Christian's Journey to the Celestial City. It was instantly popular when it was published in 1678. Christ and the Bible are held up as the only possible sources of salvation, as well as the guides to live by. His pilgrim is not so interested in the faith he holds, but in the faith that holds him. It's hard nowadays to imagine ideas farther from the world we live in.
My name is Arthur Bristol. I think I need some medical help.
Mr. Bristol, Dr. Enright can see you now. The door straight ahead.
Arthur, Dr. Enright, pleasure to meet you. You're a professor of literature here at the university.
Associate professor.
Born in Chicago, undergraduate work at the University of Michigan, graduate work at Columbia and Johns Hopkins, 40 years old, married, no children, once divorced.
Yeah. I guess that about covers it.
Now what seems to be the problem?
I can't wake up. You ever wake up from a dream, then you find out you're still dreaming? That's what's happening to me. Except it keeps on happening. Every time I wake up, I'm in another dream. One after another, over and over again.
Mr. Bristol, Dr. Enright can see you now.
Have you heard of lucid dreaming? I got involved in a study at the psych labs here. They were doing a series of experiments. They gave me a drug, DMAE.
Dimethylaminoethanol. It's a neurotransmitter. Some people believe it can increase REM sleep.
And more REM sleep means more dreams, which is, I guess, how I wound up here. We were trying to trigger a lucid state on command. The government was involved. They did the funding. It could be useful in the spook world. CIA, NSC, that kind of thing. I only got into the program because I was bored. I thought maybe it would kick something loose inside.
You are aware that there have been studies suggesting that prolonged states of lucid dreaming can cause psychoses.
I'm aware that you seem to be saying I must be nuts.
If we're going to be honest about the situation, we have to discuss the possibility that you might be experiencing a kind of discrete psychotic episode.
I'd love to be experiencing a psychotic episode. At least that would be a rational explanation.
What's your alternative? The idea that everything around us doesn't exist?
Look, this isn't getting us anywhere. You don't believe I'm dreaming, right? Then prove it. There must be tests, some way to tell.
In a dream, even a lucid dream, there are telltale signs of non-reality. Clocks running backwards, identity puzzles or contradictions, words or signs that change meaning when you look at them.
That's old news. I'm way past that.
Then, of course, there are the more extreme tests.
Like what?
Like this.
Honey? Are you all right? Did you have a bad dream?
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
Oh, it was weird. I went to this shrink. It turned out you were the doctor. It was so real. The receptionist in the office and the couch.
We gotta make things better.
I guess so. Except at the end. I don't know. At least it's over.
It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Come on, go back to sleep. Arthur, there's the possibility that you could be experiencing a kind of discrete psychotic episode. Psychotic episode. Psychotic episode.
Karen?
I'm in the shower. Honey, did you pick up the dry cleaning? I need my blue sweater. Oh, I almost forgot. Your editor at the publishing house called last night. He wants you to call him right away. Something about your reference. I told him I'd give you the message and you'd probably get back to him sometime today, okay?
You won't get absent-minded about this, right?
Listen, I'm gonna be coming home late tonight. We've got a departmental meeting, so don't bother waiting for me for dinner. Oh, don't forget, you're having lunch with Paul. He called last night. Outside the classroom at 12:30.
Who are you?
I'm your wife. Who do you think I am?
I don't know. Jesus, it's just another dream.
Come on, Arthur. Take a better look.
Anything familiar? No, you haven't exactly been paying much attention. What is with you? You've been so weird lately. Maybe you should see a doctor, huh? I don't know where we kind of went off the rails. You know, when we got married, it was with the idea that we were going to have kids. But that keeps getting postponed. The job's not right. The money's not right. Maybe we ought to try a year's sabbatical first. Whatever. Now, the way you're acting, I don't even know if it's such a good idea to have a kid. Arthur, I think you have a problem. I'd like to be more supportive, but I don't know if I can deal with it.
You're saying we should get a divorce?
Yeah. I guess that's what I'm trying to say.
John Keats was born in London on October the 31st, 1795. Eldest son of a stable keeper. His formal education was perfunctory, day school until his early teens. He never went on to a university. Keats published his first volume of poetry in 1817. It was not well received, as was nearly all the work he published. In the very few years he was allotted, he died at 25. Keats once wrote, "I am certain of nothing but the holiness of the heart's affections and the truth of imagination." He pursued throughout his short career the principle of beauty in all things. It was only a later age of critics and poets that galvanized his reputation to the heights which we all acknowledge today.
You know, I was just thinking, who cares about this crap? I mean, we're here for social experiences, right? The diploma is our union ticket. We show up to develop our social skills in our academic years that really matter. Self-imaging, gender bonding, positive, non-traditional attitudes in selection of sexual partners. So why should we waste our time listening to you drag on about dead white Europeans who are extremely boring and never relevant in the first place?
Now, that wasn't very nice, was it, Arthur? That's the way modern education's going, I guess. You have a lot of pressure stored up inside you. It's not very healthy, sugar. Maybe you should see the doctor again, huh?
Arthur. Hey, buddy. You okay? Sandman come a little early?
Yeah, I just dozed off there. I was just,
Yes?
I don't know. Let's go get some lunch.
Okay with me. Skip breakfast.
I think I'm starting to lose it, Paul. Same old story. Nothing seems real to me, at least inside my head.
It's all that screwed up study you've been a part of. Letting these goddamn Fed grant psych nerds rewire your brain. It's bullshit and it's messing with your head.
Let me ask you something. Do you ever remember your dreams?
Arthur, I don't want to remember my dreams. People should not mess with that. You start emptying out the toy box, you're never going to stuff all the pieces back inside. There's a reason why we forget them, you know?
Maybe you're right. I just don't know how much more of this I can take. I mean, it's not just that I can't forget my dreams. Lately, I can't even get out of them.
Arthur? Arthur, you okay? Arthur! Hey, Arthur, you okay? Hey! Arthur! Arthur! Hey! Arthur! Arthur!
Let's take this thing.
Have resolved a recurring booster rocket problem. The space shuttle flight is scheduled to blast off Friday at 11:50 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, a week later.
He's coming around. How are you, Mr. Bristol? You've been having a rough time lately. But I think you're going to be okay. You're going to be just fine.
Daddy? Daddy? Are you awake?
I don't know where I am.
You're in the hospital. You had a heart attack. We were so worried about you.
I don't understand. Who are you?
I'm your daughter, Karen.
Arthur, in a dream, even a lucid dream, there are telltale signs of non-reality. You know what I think you ought to do? I think you ought to just wake up.
Mr. Bristol, you've had a heart attack. Like I said, you're confused. You turned around a little, dazed, maybe a little auto-suggestion thrown in. Perhaps something you've been reading lately, Poe, Kafka, Borges, some weird story. Somehow you've gotten all just, turned around inside your head. I'll see you later, Mr. Bristol.
You don't understand. I can't wake up. This is really me.
Well, of course. Who else would you be? You want to have a look? Here.
I'm telling you that you're busted. This paper that you're trying to publish is nothing more than plagiarism. For God's sake, you didn't even try to disguise it very well. You've gone to secondary sources and used them word for word. What the hell are you thinking of? And I've got news for you. Word is already out. Not only are they rejecting publication, but they have contacted your department head. It's not like you've got tenure. You are out of here at the end of the semester. When this gets into the pipeline, you will be lucky to get a job teaching at some Bible school. And if that's not enough to make a meal out of, it seems that our little friend here has made a sexual harassment charge against you with the dean's office. She may even be filing a lawsuit. Isn't that right, honey?
Mm-hmm.
Seems you got a little off course with the private study group. Not very smart, Arthur, but I'm sympathetic. She's a real cutie. Hey, buddy, you ready for another? Oh? My name's Arthur.
Arthur what?
Arthur Bristol.
What do you mean? That's my name. You stole my name.
Buddy, I think you've had too much to drink. Why don't you pay up and hit the road?
Hiya, Professor. Remember me? Ha!
Long night, huh? You look like you could use a little company. You want to buy me a drink?
Sure.
So what's your name?
Arthur. At least it used to be. What's yours?
Does it matter?
It's not. I mean, none of this is real, is it?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Some days I wake up and I think the whole world's gone crazy. Come here often?
I don't know.
The reason I ask is you look kind of familiar. Past lives or something, I guess. Thanks for the drink. I gotta work. You know, maybe later you and I can hook up, huh?
Hey, Arthur, don't fade out of me now, amigo. The night is still young.
It isn't funny anymore, Paul. I am ready to wake up.
Oh, Christ, don't tell me you're still on that dream kick.
Look, just humor me, okay? We're both supposed to be drunk in this generic crummy bar. That's the dream I'm in? Well, let me give you a hypothetical. Pretend you don't exist. Pretend you're just part of my subconscious.
I am real. I know it. I don't need you to validate it for me.
How can you be so sure?
Cogito ergo sum, my friend. I think, therefore I am.
No. I think, therefore, you are.
Okay, all right. Let's say this is a dream. Why don't you take control of it? I mean, what are we doing in this shit house?
I've tried taking control. It doesn't work. I just keep running in circles.
Okay, then just change the cycle a little bit. Now, have you ever had one of those dreams where you're falling? What's the one thing that always happens? Right before you hit the ground, you wake up. Nobody ever dies in their dreams. Our minds won't let us. It's one of the golden rules.
Happy birthday, Mr. President. Happy birthday to you. No one ever dies in their dreams, sugar. Our minds won't let us. It's one of the golden rules. At least that's the theory, isn't it? Or maybe you're just searching for answers. So many people nowadays just want a few answers. And why should you be indifferent? Now pick up the phone and dial. I know you want to. All the answers to your questions are just a phone call away.
Hello? Yes? Arthur, it's for you.
Hello. Hello.
Wake up!
I'm dead. Jesus, I'm dead. Killed myself.
Straight from downtown, in a cheap flophouse hotel, the missing college professor Arthur Bristol has been found after a failed suicide attempt. This latest incident adds yet another dimension to Bristol's already towering level of incompetence. Hey, Arthur, give us a break. Do the job right, okay? I'm your friend, but I'm not your friend. Just remember, we're all alone all of the time. Unless you're religious and you're just not the type. Too bad for you. And bear in mind, after death, there's always Mom. Hi, Mom. Phil's 3, Cubs 2. Film at 11.
You should see the doctor again.
Mr. Bristol, Dr. Enright can see you now.
Arthur, you know what I think you ought to do? Just wake up.
You're a professor of literature here at the university.
Associate professor.
Born in Chicago, undergraduate work at the University of Michigan, graduate work at Columbia and Johns Hopkins, 40 years old, married, no children, divorced once. Correct?
Yeah, I guess that about covers it.
Now, what seems to be the problem?
You know what the problem is. I can't wake up. Every time I wake up, I'm in another dream, one after the other, over and over again.
You seem to be awake right now.
I don't think so. Not this time.
I beg your pardon?
I said not this time. This time, I've got the gun.
Oh, Arthur, nobody dies in their dreams. At least that's the theory.
What's the matter, hon? You have a bad dream?
Men like Arthur are so dreamy. Don't you agree? However, I prefer the company of a man who's not always shooting off his mouth. Or head, as the case may be.